Hi friends, I thought I would do a live. Now, of course, there's a ton of noise happening outside, so we're gonna try this and see how it goes. But we have been talking about taking care of ourselves during this crazy holiday season in this insane year that is 2020. And I shared with you guys that I think the point of self-care is not to protect or insulate us from discomfort, but to instead help us stay connected to our highest goals and priorities and the things that are most important. Help us stay true to ourselves even in the midst of that. And I asked you guys last week how you wanted to feel over the holiday season. And I ask this question because I think it's a really powerful indicator of your highest values, goals, and priorities. And I thought I would do a video today to give you some action steps for two of the most popular things that people told me they wanted to feel. So I heard from you guys that number one, you wanted to feel like it was possible to take care of yourselves right now during this crazy time of the year. And number two, that you wanted to feel less overwhelmed. Some people said less anxious, more grounded, less stressed, all that kind of stuff. And I know that's really real for a lot of us. So I want to give you a little 3-step practice that you can do to help ground you and help you deal with or kind of step away from some of the overwhelm and some of the anxiety, and also that really feels practical and doable so that you feel like, hey, I can do this, I can take care of myself. Step one is a mantra or an intention. I always teach mindset work with exercises because very often, whether we do or don't do physical exercises is dependent upon our mindset. So I always want to give you mindset stuff first. So here's the mindset thought, the kind of central intention that you can use to help ground you and help fight overwhelm and stress. The thought is, I will leave the land of what if and anchor myself in the land of what is. Leave the land of what if and ground and anchor myself in what is. All stressful and anxious thoughts, they always begin with some variation of what if. They're about something that's going to happen in the future. And I think there can be a point and can be a purpose to those stressful thoughts, or we can learn something from them, but only when we reflect on them and then we ground ourselves in what is. So here's the way to ground yourself in what is. You pay attention to your body. I don't want you to do a what is as far as what is the situation with whatever it is that's stressing you out. I mean, you could do that, but I think it's much more powerful and quicker if you say, oh, wow, I'm really spinning in my head. All of these anxious thoughts are overwhelming. Let me drop down into my body. And since you're going to be dropping down into your body, you might as well do something that helps you pay attention to your body, but also gives you other benefits. The exercise I'm going to show you right here will help with neck and shoulder tension, which is always important. Everybody gets weighted down by neck and shoulder tension, but it's really important when we think about the clusters of lymph nodes that we have in our neck and in our underarm. Really, we want to do everything we can to support our immune health, and promoting easing muscle tension that could inhibit lymphatic flow is a great idea. So here's the exercise. You're going to leave the land of what if, all the things that are spinning in your head, anchor yourself in your physical experience. Pay attention to the stress, the sensation of the stretch. I'm going to try to show you as I do this here with this limited camera range, but we'll adjust. So the first thing you're going to do is I'll mirror you, drop your right ear toward your right shoulder and take your left hand to the top of your head. So see my elbows just out to the side. The other arm, you can inhale it up for a second just to get a little bit of movement there, and then drop it down. Bend the elbow toward you. I'll move to the side so you can see what I'm doing with my elbow. Palm is facing up, and then reach the elbow away from the body as you're stretching the neck. There's no right answer for where you might be feeling this right now. Totally fine wherever you're feeling it, but just reaching that elbow away, letting your ear drop towards your shoulder. You might feel it in your neck, in the top of your shoulder. Focus on the sensation in your body. Even just 60 seconds of grounding in what is happening in your body right now. And then let your arm come back towards you. Your head can come up. Do the opposite side as well. You won't be able to see this side. You'll see what I'm doing on this hand. So now your left ear is going towards your left shoulder. Right arm can come up. Let it go to the side. Bend the elbow. Reach that hand away. Breathe. Oh, it feels so good. Where do you feel the sensation? Can you point your focus, your awareness on that sensation? You have superclusters of lymph nodes in your neck and in your underarm. So all the muscle tension in and around that area can inhibit or restrict lymphatic flow. Not ideal for our immune system. And then bring your head up. Okay, so you said, I'm leaving the land of what if, I'm coming to the land of what is. You're gonna anchor in with an exercise that gives you benefit for easing muscle tension that's created by our modern habits, it's created by stress, helping promote lymphatic flow. You got all kinds of benefit from that. And now that you've done that, you're gonna ask the most important question. To me, this is the point of self-care, especially during demanding seasons. The question is, what is my one right next step? We aren't using the self-care to distract us from or to run away from the reality that all of us are facing. Instead, we're using it to prepare us for that. Your one next right step, it might be an action. It might be a task that you take towards something that's stressing you out, and now you have a little bit of clarity about what that should be. It might be an action about a conversation you need to have with someone who you might be in a little bit of tension with. It could be any of that. Or your one next right step could be that you need rest, that you need some amount of sleep. Whatever it is, the point of doing a mental mindset focus, then a physical practice in your body, is to get clarity on this step 3. What is your one next right step? This is the point of self-care. I feel so sad whenever I think that people think self-care is some indulgence or something. No, it's to equip and prepare you for whatever is going on in your day. So I hope that little simple process, mindset practice, followed by an exercise, followed by informing you about your next right step, shows you that in just a few minutes of really powerful, intentional self-care, you can do something that pays you dividends all day long. I hope you'll try this. If you want more of this, this is exactly what I'm doing with my Coaching and Challenge program members. From now through the end of the year, we're actually starting a 6-week challenge on Sunday. It's called the No Time Self-Care Challenge. You can definitely join us. It's all the information at healthymoving.com/no time challenge. It's these 5-minute daily practices to really equip and prepare you for your entire day ahead. Everybody can do this. And it is so powerful. It helps. It's self-care that pays dividends all day long. I hope you'll join me. Talk to you soon.